Alright, my name is Josh Thomas from WeFolder.com, and I'm here with a video tour for the yoga poses in Wii Fit, as you can see behind me here. In this particular video tour, we're going to check out 4 of the different yoga exercises. There's 15 of them in all, so this will probably give you a nice little sneak peek as to what you can expect in the yoga category. So let's go ahead and check it out. So the first yoga pose that we're going to check out here is called the tree pose, or Tadasana. As you can see, it's going to involve you balancing on one leg while your other foot is resting on the thigh of that leg. And then you're going to raise up your arms and lock your hands together. Now you have to hold this pose for about 30 seconds. You'll notice that there's a little pink dot there, and that is showing you where your balance is on the Wii balance board. The concept, or the goal here, is to keep your balance inside of that yellow circle. After the time is up, your trainer will show you the proper way to get out of the pose. This is probably to prevent yourself from pulling some kind of muscle. Now we're going to go ahead and do the exact same pose, but on the other side. And yeah, I just want to mention that Wii Fit is actually the first time I've ever tried yoga. And for those of you who might not have ever tried yoga, it's a lot harder than it seems. I mean, I know this looks really easy, but holding your hands up and balancing with one leg and trying to keep this little cursor in the yellow circle area, it's not an easy task. And believe it or not, it actually does tighten your muscles. I was pretty surprised, but you really do feel it in your legs and your arms, so it does give you a workout. Alright, that's the tree pose. It's going to give us some stats here. And oh wow, I'm much more balanced with my left leg than my right. That's pretty odd. That particular yoga pose is going to be working out your upper thighs and your lower stomach. Alright, moving on to our second yoga pose here. This one is called the wind removing pose, or Pavana Muktasana. Now as you can see, once again, we're going to be balancing on one leg, but this time we're going to be holding up the other leg by the knee with your hands. You'll also notice that every once in a while you're going to have to pull your knee towards you and then hold it there for a little bit. Just keep watching your trainer and you'll know when to do it. So, you probably noticed that the woman here is speaking in Japanese, and I probably don't even need to point this out, but obviously in the North American release of Wii Fit, she'd be speaking in English. And of course, providing a lot of helpful tips for you. You'll notice that the chart that we get on the right side for this particular exercise is a little bit different than the one that I just showed you. It's not a circle, it's more of a rectangle. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to keep your balance from the left and the right, but a little bit easier for you to keep your balance top to bottom. But of course, just like the circle, the goal is still the same, to keep your balance in the yellow area. Alright, so my trainer seems pretty happy with me, which is always a good sign. Let's go ahead and check out my chart here. Pretty balanced on both legs. Obviously, the more off balance you are, the more zigzaggy your lines are going to appear. I got a 4-star rating, as you saw there. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out my records. And woohoo, there we go. I got first place by 7 points. Not bad. Okay, the third yoga pose that we're going to check out here tonight is called the Standing Bow Pulling Pose, or Dandayamana Dhanurasana. Yeah, I really can't pronounce that one. So in order to do it, you have to hold back one of your legs by the foot with your hand, and then slowly tilt yourself forward. And now you have to keep this balance for about 30 seconds. This one is really hard for me to do. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone, but yeah, this one's a pretty big challenge. As you can see, my balance is pretty wacky and all over the place. But I'm still staying inside the circle, so not too bad. I also want to point out that I think I should be holding my leg up a little bit higher than what I am.
はい、戻します。今度は反対側です。
Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of the yoga poses are going to have you performing the exercise on both sides of your body. Obviously, it wouldn't make much sense to only work out your left side. So very quickly, I just want to touch on the fact that the Wii Balance Board is actually very well built. You really do not have to worry about somehow breaking it just from standing on it or moving around on it. It feels really solid, and I believe the maximum weight capacity for it is about 300 pounds. So it's also pretty sturdy. Alright, so that's the Standing Bow Pulling Pose. That particular exercise is going to be focusing on strengthening the muscles in your back. It's going to give us some stats once again, and oh yeah, see, my right side actually stayed in the circles a little bit better this time. And I got a 3-star rating. 4-star ratings are actually pretty hard to get, I should mention, in all of the exercises. Wow, look at that, I had a 34 in that at one time. That's kind of sad. The final yoga pose that we're going to try out tonight is called the Awkward Pose, otherwise known as Utkatasana. And this is pretty well named, because it really does make you feel awkward. Essentially what you're going to be doing is standing on your tippy toes, bending at the knees, and holding both of your arms straight out in front of you. Of course, as always, you're going to want to keep your balance in the little yellow circle area. Now, you can't see it right now, but for some reason, doing this yoga pose actually makes my legs really shaky. Trust me, doing this one is going to really work out your thighs, your legs, and even your lower abs.
はい、戻します。
As always, after doing an exercise, your trainer is going to give you some advice on how you can improve yourself based on how you just did. Here we go with the stats for the last time here. Looks pretty good, I never went out of the circle, but I still only got a 3-star rating and 84. So that'll give you a little idea as to how well you actually do have to perform that particular exercise. And I beat my record by 4. Alright, so pretty good stuff. Alright, well, that wraps up this video tour for the yoga poses in Wii Fit. Hope this has been informative for you guys. Hope you learned something about the game. And yeah, the scheduled release date for Wii Fit for North America is early 2008. There hasn't been an exact date announced yet, but stay tuned to Nintendo.com and I'm sure eventually something will come up. So yeah, as always, I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to check out some Wii Fit with me. And if you want to check out even more of the game, be sure to go to WiiFolder.com and check out the tours section. So as always, thank you guys very much for watching.